You always do the welcome. Hey.
How are you?
How are you? I sang last time.
You did sing. You did sing. We're recording, aren't we?
Oh, it's on.
Oh, it's on.
Well, I guess American Whiskey Experience.
We are.
I guess we are.
Yep. So we're in.
We're in. I guess we'll just jump to it.
Right.
Pete and James, peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
There you go.
I like peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Right.
Yeah.
But this is not peanut butter and jelly.
No, but there was a bourbon that we tasted that had like a peanut butter and jelly taste to it. Or it was like a store pick, and they called it the peanut butter and jelly pick. I forget where it was. But we did that. But anyways, hey, we're American Whiskey Experience, and we're drinking something from Starlight.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Starlight.
Jesus, I'm gonna pour. You talk.
All right. So this is Starlight's rye finished in a rum barrel, aka the RC Cola. This is a barrel pick from Beverage King in Norwalk.
Oh, really?
Shocker. Starlight, Beverage King. I don't know. Yeah. Even you making sure you measure. All right. So this is again a store pick from Beverage King in Norwalk. One of our favorite places, and Harsh does a fantastic job with a lot of store picks, and he is a huge fan of Starlight, which we have become huge fans of Starlight as well.
I would say so. I know I have like, not to cut you off, but I probably have like 7 bottles now, and you probably have like 12. Yeah.
Maybe 20.
Maybe.
A few. So again, from Starlight Distillery out of Indiana. MSRP on this one, our cost on this one was $75. This is a 95.5 MGP rye.
Yeah.
It's aged 4.5 years. It is 110.8 proof. And the cool thing about this one is a pretty elaborate story on the barrel. The barrel was, this is pretty cool. Barrel was first used to age Jack Daniel's whiskey for 13 years.
JD fans.
Yep,
this
there
is
you
the
go.
bottle.
Then it was sent to Barbados to age Foursquare rum for additional 9 years. Then it made its way back to the States to age some of Starlight's rye for 6 months. And it kind of gives it a unique Jack and Coke RC Cola taste to it, thus the name, the RC Cola. So this was pretty interesting. When I first, kind of saw this come out and, waiting to be released. And again, I'm always impressed with some of the stuff they do from Starlight. So kind of a cool story with the barrel, the history of the barrel.
Oh, yes. Going here, going there, Barbados.
And then a rum cash finished whiskey, which is kind of cool as well.
Yeah. So two things I got out of that story. One, I mean, Bev King down there, he does a great job with the idea of label picks for his picks.
Yeah, he does.
There's always a story to it, and there's a rhyme and reason why he picks that one and stuff like that. Obviously, RC Cola. I mean, I don't have to go any further. That. 2, Barbados.
Yeah.
I'm going to Barbados.
Are you?
Yeah, eventually. In a year and a half from now.
Are you going to pick up some rum?
I think, well, I'm going there for 2 reasons. One, my future wife, and my wife doesn't know this, Rihanna is from Barbados, and so we're going to hang out with her, hopefully.
You'll get hope she doesn't watch.
She already knows.
She already knows.
But yeah, Barbados is one of the destinations for our vacations that we're going to be going to, so I look forward to that.
Bring back
I'll
rum.
probably be drinking rum. Last time we went to Jamaica, we bought a whole bunch of rum and then drank I have a 12-year rum that I'm waiting to open up so we can review as well.
Cool.
But yeah, so pretty cool, man. Great story.
Yeah.
Aged in JD bourbon, aged in rum.
Yeah.
X amount of months, years, boom, put it all together. God.
And we're here. And we're here.
So what do we got?
Color.
There's a bug that's flying around that's killing me.
That's okay.
It just keeps hitting me. So if you see me scratching my head,
just don't let him go in your whiskey.
Yeah, well, I'll get drunk.
Got a nice color.
Yeah.
A little deep dark.
It's whiskey color.
It's whiskey color,
right? That's what we chose now. Whiskey color.
Whiskey color.
Yeah, we don't talk much color. So I opened this. Did I date it?
You didn't. You're bad at that.
I thought I did.
It's only me that does that.
Yeah, I thought.
Leave the marker on the bar.
Yeah, I know.
That's what you do.
So I don't know, maybe a week or 2 weeks ago or more.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably maybe 2 or 3 weeks plus.
What does it smell like to you?
It smells somewhere between a JD and Coke and a rum and Coke, somewhere in between those two. It really does.
It is subjective too, but
I know it is, but
it definitely has.
Someone that drank a lot of rum and Cokes and someone that drank a lot of JD and Cokes,
yeah.
It's similar.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely has that that cola sweetness, that you know, that kind of flatter, not as carbonated as soda.
Both of us worked in the restaurant bar business, and you know, the soda machines and the soda guns are, you know, they're CO2. They have the seltzer separate, and then
that syrup,
and the syrup is in a box, right? And that syrup, depending on the flow of coming in, it could change a little bit. For me, that's what I get a lot. It brings me back to the memories of bartending and smelling that Coke.
I'm going to just add on top of that. So this has been open for a little bit. My bottle that I have home, I really did kind of a fresh crack on it.
Yeah, you did.
Initial pour. This, after being open for a little bit,
different.
I think some of those spices, those rye spices, have now started to peek through here a little bit.
And you mentioned that. You're like, I hope that you said rye spices should show up. And I think you're right.
Yeah, I think Harsh did mention that when I was down there.
Because my first pour was, okay, I get the RC Cola thing, but I wasn't like, I was like, okay. You know, at first I was a little bit like, man, it's $75 for this, although it's a special pick. And I was like, But I also know, and you know, anyone that knows Starlight
typically opens up.
They open up. Yeah. And so whatever you get for your first pour, your second pour, wait a week, wait 2 weeks, a month, whatever.
I think initially,
night and day.
My first pour, I was almost surprised it was a rye, because some of those attributes did not come through.
Right. As a rye. Right. Yeah.
But again, some rye spice, some sweetness, that sweet cola.
Sweet cola, rye spice is it's noticeable now than it was on the first crack a week ago.
And I think I did mention 110 proof.
2 weeks ago.
110.8.
Yeah. Okay. But it's not boozy or anything like that. Not ethanol.
No. Just that sweetness.
Yeah, I say it's 100, 110 proof on the nose. Sure, that makes sense.
Let me taste it. You could smell this for a while. It does smell good, but I want to taste it. Cheers.
I know. Go ahead. Yeah, what a beautiful day to drink whiskey. To drink rye.
All right, now the flavor changed too.
Well, the flavor changed a lot. You get more rye on that now. Now you can kind of sense it's rye.
So, yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to jump around a little bit, but and I think I mentioned this to you last night, because did I open up last night?
You had another pour last night.
Yeah, and I said a little bit of a Diet Coke or caffeine-free Coke at the end, aftertaste.
So, like, okay, I could see where you, like, it's almost effervescent at the end.
Yeah, and I jumped all the way to the end.
Like a little dry spice tingly at the back end.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I can see that.
But what do you think on the palate?
So, again, some of those cola attributes, vanilla, flatter cola, that sweetness, that brown sugar.
Yeah, that's from the rum, I would think, right?
Yeah, I mean, those flavors really kind of resonate in the palate for me. Again, on the finish, that's when some of that rye spice comes through.
Yeah.
More so like some baking spices, a little bit of dryness. Overall, I think it's very oily. The mouth coverage and just all the flavors kind of linger and resonate there for a while.
Yeah.
Finish lasts for a nice long time.
It's not dry or anything like that. I would say oily is
oily. Yeah, no, because it definitely has.
It holds to your mouth, and you know, I get nice cane sugar. Yeah. Fresh cane sugar. I think that's from the rum. I think the rum for me kicks in a lot more than the JD.
Yeah, well, you know, at the back end of the palate, that's kind of where I see some of that JD kind of influence, where some of the tannins, some of the maybe the barrel char, are kind of lingering on in there.
But you don't get like a charcoal or anything like that.
No, but I get some.
Which I would think you would get. So for me, my thought process was, oh, if it's a JD, I'm going to get a little bit of that charcoal, and I'm going to.
No, I'm kind of seeing more of the that oakiness, the barrel char, all of those dryness that's kind of in the back of the palate here. Yeah. But that's where I think that, for me, that's where I kind of feel the most of that
the
JD
barrel char. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
You know, some of that toasted, rich oak flavor.
Yeah, I can see like that toasted oak, toasted barrel type taste to it. Yeah. That char.
But that cola sweetness, like
it's there from the beginning to the end.
It's big flavor. You know, again,
there's a lot to this, and I think it's going to change again. I think within a week or two.
Probably
going to chase a little bit different.
Like I said, I'm pleasantly surprised. Well, not surprised, but I'm very happy that as this opens, a lot of that rye spice now comes into play here.
Yeah.
Which you said we said it would. You know, it didn't surprise me one bit.
Right.
Just, you know, but again, it's a very unique bottle. The history on the barrel for me is really kind of cool. You know, it went from Jack Daniels
to
coolest
Barbados part of this bottle, I
to
think,
aged rum to now finishing in with the Starlight rye.
They get barrels from all over the place.
It's pretty cool.
You know, the cigar batch barrels. They did
the honey barrels.
The honey barrels. They did the rye and the bourbon one.
I have that. I have that apple brandy barrel.
That's
right. Bourbon fish and apple brandy. We gotta try that. It was good.
We had that.
We
tried it, but we didn't review it.
We're gonna have to do a review of that.
That's good.
I think it's pretty neat. I love the creativeness. I love the fact that Starlight continues to be innovative and try different things.
Yeah.
And just think outside the box.
Yeah.
I mean, to have something like this in play.
What I also like too is the length that they let it sit in those barrels too. Some places, they'll do like maybe only 2 or 3 months, real quick.
6 months finished in that barrel.
Yeah, 6 months. That's a long time.
Yeah, I mean most things say 2 or 3 months.
So I love that. I think the longer it is, the more flavor you're going to get. Yeah, you're going to probably lose, obviously, your angel share, but here and there, I should keep transferring.
I think this is super approachable for a bourbon drinker that doesn't necessarily go look and want rye. I think this will translate
the sweetness, maybe.
I think it'll translate. I think it'll translate very well.
Yeah.
I think
it doesn't drink like a rye right now.
Some of the spice at the end has,
but not like a regular
the mid palate flavors are to me have some of those rich sweeter brown sugar properties that carry over from bourbon. But this is approachable for anybody, even somebody that likes maybe a lower proof.
Yeah.
This isn't drink like 110. Tons of flavor here. In my mind, it's another home run from Starlight, another home run from Beverage King for sure. Definitely not disappointed.
No, nose is great.
I would pay $75 for this any day.
I mean, I prefer to pay less, but I'm not disappointed that I paid what I paid. I mean, I always want to pay. I'm cheap.
Listen,
I want everything at $40.
We drive about an hour to get there. We're paying for it. It's worth it.
It's worth it. And not only it's worth it though. It's the relationship too.
Oh, absolutely.
Is what makes it okay.
Listen, I was in there.
I'm not disappointed for paying for $75.
To be straight,
at all.
When I picked these up, I actually also mentioned to Harsha about Starlight has a blackberry bourbon.
Yeah.
That my wife really liked, and he's like, "Hang on, I'll make some calls." Within a week, he called me up and said,
"Hey, I got some bottles again."
Yeah. So I mean, that kind of customer service, goes a long way. He didn't have to do that,
No, I would pay again. I would pay $75 for this.
Absolutely.
I'm just cheap. I like to pay everything less, but but the $75 for the bottle, the juice inside there, whatever you want to, it's worth it. The relationship that you have with the proprietor of the business is tenfold. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I haven't had a bad Starlight bottle yet, and I doubt I would.
Nope. Definitely not.
As long as it's as long as it's not 40 proof.
I'll tell you, even a lower proof one, I think. Well, you know what? That blackberry one is like a 70 proof.
Yeah, but I mean that was really sweet, but it was good though. It still had flavor.
My wife really liked it.
Yeah, and it's great for mixing drinks.
She drank it neat. Liked it like that. I actually took it and made a kind of a fruitier drink with it. I took it and took some like Sprite and lime.
Yeah, you made a nice
She really liked it. Really summery drink. Totally enjoyed it. So I mean, really great things coming out of Starlight. So.
I'm a fan. And you know what I learned recently too? When you brought up,
you learned something?
Yeah, there's a star underneath here. I never looked at the bottom of the bottle.
Isn't that cool?
I never. I looked at every bottle. I'm like, damn it, there's a star right there.
I think I drank a whole bottle. Fell
and then
over.
You saw it.
I fell over and I was upside down. And I saw it. Yeah.
I never noticed until you told me that.
Right, isn't that cool?
And then I pulled every bottle.
You checked them all, didn't you?
I did, yeah. And I was like, mother effer. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Love what Starlight does. Love the picks that Harsh does at Bev King in Norwalk, Connecticut. And yeah, man.
Winner.
It's a winner.
Winner.
It's cool. It's RC Cola.
Yep.
It is.
It is.
It makes sense.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We appreciate the support. And most of all, enjoy your whiskey with your friends.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what I like or what you like. If I say it's got orange peel and you say it's got banana peel, all right, so
whatever.
It is what it is. That's your palate. My palate's different.
It's fine.
Yeah. If someone's going to tell you you're wrong, then they shouldn't be drinking whiskey.
It's not a test.
Go drink vodka. Get out of my face.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Thank you.